wide, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house.
Tonight, it's mass NFL football. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Christie. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago. I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that. I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. And this one is incomplete. You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete. It's taken to the 26. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be. A lot of ice after last week. After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game. You know, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I
like their philosophy.
Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Open man right side is Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Again, as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, 6 catches, 60 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Motion man left is Kirk. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Christie. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Etienne. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Christie. And Lawrence. Oh, what a catch here by Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Got an open man. It's McLeod. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any C go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this 1st half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall.
75 yards.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Moody good with the extra point,
and the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
And penalty is declined.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Lawrence on target there to Ingram. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is fielded inside the 5. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's Garendo on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Another try for Garendo. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Take 4. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Adonai Mitchell, 32 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Garendo. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 76 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Garendo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Here's Garendo. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Isaac Garendo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Handoff here, Guerendo. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Guerendo. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He targets Ingram for another grab. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on first down. Christie, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Niners, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.